What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Sister Girl on Films. And y'all, as you can tell by the title, I am late as hell. But y'all know how I do, child. Life be happening. And we are here to talk about Smile, which is a horror film that people are really talking about in a good way, as far as I can tell. So Smile stars Susie Bacon, or Sosie, I'm thinking Susie Bacon. I do believe she's Kevin Bacon's daughter. Jesse T. Usher, you know, he playing the boys. He plays the fast running character. Y'all, I'm bad with names. I forget his name, child. I can't stand him in The Boys. And Kyle Gallner, he was in the latest reboot, so I'm calling it a Scream. And basically, Susie plays Dr. Rose, who is a psychiatrist who, after a very strange encounter with, I don't even want to call her a new patient, honey. She was first time meeting her. A woman comes in, she's freaking out, she's seeing things. And next thing you know, some events unfold, and now Dr. Rose is trying to figure out this curse and this entity that shows itself by this creepy ass smile, and it torments its victim. It's just a whole lot, okay? And so I was hesitant to check this movie out, y'all. Let me tell you why. Because if you've seen the trailer for it, it really was reminding me of Truth or Dare. And y'all, I have not seen Truth or Dare, but I watched Dead Meat's kill count on it, and I was like, that was enough for me, because I did not hear good reviews about it, and I saw that. I felt like I watched the movie. And so because of that, I was like, I'm not gonna check this out. But then I started reading people's reviews and watching people's reviews, and people were like, this is really good, you should check it out, it's not what you think. And I'm like, okay. I went to go check it out, guys. Y'all, I really enjoyed Smile. It was so good. First of all, Susie Bacon, or Sosie Bacon. Y'all, I know y'all gonna tell, it's Sosie. Oh, I'm sorry, okay? Sosie, Susie. It's S-O-S-I-E. How would you pronounce it? Let me know. Maybe like Rosie, Sosie. So I'm gonna call her Sosie. So Sosie Bacon's performance was so good. And I really hate that the Academy will not recognize these amazing performances in these horror films. Like, it ain't gonna hurt y'all to nominate somebody in a horror film, y'all. Just put them in drama, because they are giving drama performances, so just put them in that category. We had Toni Collette in Hereditary. Her performance was amazing. Child, the Academy did not recognize her. Sosie Bacon did an amazing job. I loved her performance in this. I feel like across the board, all the performances were really good. The storyline, and I'm not gonna give any spoilers, guys, because if you haven't seen it, I really encourage you to go see it. It is spooky season, and this movie did have some really good scares in it. You know, it's what I guess now we're calling elevated horror, you know, so it's an allegory for, you know, maybe a larger social issue. I'm not going to tell you guys what the social issue is that this film is really tackling, but once you watch the movie, I mean, it's obvious what it is, and eventually they even mention it like near the climax of the film. But the performances were really good. The film looks good too. It's a very good looking film. A lot of times in horror films, when there's scenes that are shot in the dark, sometimes they be too damn dark. And you be like, dang, I cannot see. But the way they did the lighting in this, the dark moments were dark enough to make you feel uneasy, but you could still see what the hell was going on. So I thought that was really good. The direction was good. Like, I didn't feel like any performance was just doing too much. Some of the jump scares were a little predictable, but it's only like a couple. But for the most part, I feel like the jump scares were effective. The ending was one of those endings that I honestly didn't expect. And I really kind of left like, dang, that was a good ass ending, and it did not go the way I thought it would. You probably have heard people refer to this film as slow paced. I will agree with that to an extent, because there is a lot of story building and there's character development, which we need, honey. I'm all here for it. So it is a little bit slower pace, you know, it's not giving you jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. You know, it really makes you connect with Dr. Rose and the situation she's in. And honestly, guys, there were moments when I felt helpless. felt helpless watching it. And I feel like because I was so connected with our main protagonist, Dr. Rose, that because she felt helpless, I felt helpless. And I was just like, I don't even know what I would do in this situation. And I think that speaks volumes to the script and the writing and the direction in this film. The only thing that I wasn't a fan of was there were some things that the entity kind of did in the film, and there was a moment where where Dr. Rose was at a party and some shit went down, and I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, when would this would have happened? And I feel like there was a small moment where the rules got kind of a little disheveled about what this entity was capable of and what it could do. And I thought that was kind of out of place. But that was like the only time that I was a little kind of taken aback and like thrown off. But for the most part, this was a really, really, really great horror film. I think this will be one of those horror films that people will really grow to love. And I think it'll become a classic. That's my honest opinion. And I would not be mad if we saw maybe a sequel or maybe even a couple of sequels. You know, I would love to kind of see the origin of this entity and all that stuff. So obviously I highly recommend you check out Smile. Let me know in the comments below if you did see Smile, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what you thought about it. Please, y'all, don't spoil anything in the comments below though, if you do comment. If you just got to just talk about certain parts, then just kind of put spoiler alert, you know, so anybody happens to go through the comments, they don't, you know, get anything spoiled. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts, and I do comment back. You know, I do respond to comments in the comment section, you know, so if you leave a comment, I'm gonna say something back, okay? So as always, y'all, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see y'all next time for something else. Thank y'all so much for y'all support, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.
You don't want to miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view, trailer reactions, movies and TV. So